Okay, so we're back here again. So, you know, I've been sitting here wondering, there's a lot of information that I'd like to put out there. You know, as I'm writing my book, I gotta decide what I want to do because if I write it in the book, it's gonna take me longer as opposed to just showing you guys on the video here because it'll save me time and I can get a lot more work done telling Kimberly Cabello and Sean Charlebaugh's story. So that's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna add to the playlist. So when you guys get to the playlist, you're gonna notice there's a lot more videos in it. So what I'm gonna do for Sean is in my other book, um spirituality and science that you can get on my website. Um I tend to try to play music for people that I'm trying to set up, and I do it in that book for Sean and Camilla. I do it for a bunch of other people. So um, it's not like how do I put it? It's not when I'm playing this song, Camilla. It's not me that's doing it. Like Sean's spirit is working through me. So his spirit is basically driving me. He's telling me what to do electrically. So basically, where he's at now with you, the two of you are probably sitting, in a room, and you're just thinking in your mind, oh, play this song, play that song for her, do this, do that. So the videos that you're gonna watch on here, they're coming from your spirit and Sean's spirit. They want you guys to understand that and um, uh, know that it's not me. So when I play this song there, Camilla, that's actually Sean's spirit. Sean doesn't know anything about this, so I have to work with. They call that working in spirit, in Wiccan. Basically, the spirits are just sitting there. They just have to think in their mind, play this song, play that song, and then it comes up. So that's what I've done. So now it's the same process like in my book where you read that I have to play songs for Jaden to make her develop an emotional attachments which she once had before. It's the same process, Camilla. Like I'm not doing it. Okay, so I don't want you to think that I'm doing it. It's actually coming from Sean himself playing these songs for you because he wants to develop that emotional attachment with you. So I'm working on behalf of Sean because he doesn't even know what I'm doing here right now. By the time he reads the book and watches this video, he'll be like, "Oh, okay, I see what's going on." He's trying to, he's trying to do what he's doing with my girlfriend Jaden, but he's doing it with Camilla. He's trying to play her some songs to, win your heart, so to say. So this I've chosen all these Headley songs. These are one of my favorite Canadian bands. So Headley, Kiss You Inside Out. Basically, that song is about you not knowing um, anything about Sean and his spirit wanting to let you know that uh, he's in control as the spirit and to, let him kiss you inside out. And he's basically saying, I don't know if you're ready to go where I'm willing to take you. That's the first line he says in there. He says, I don't know if you're ready to go where I'm willing to take you, Camilla. Meaning, you have all this fame and fortune, but you don't have a royal engagement, and that's what Sean is. He's a royal prince. Um, you don't have forever love. Well, now you do. You don't have power. Power means, it's having the mother and father of all creation as your close friends through Sean is there's a lot of power there, a lot of sway. So you now have five pieces. You have all your puzzle pieces in order. So that's what he's talking about. I don't know if you're ready to go where I'm willing to take you, Camilla Cabello. So the song is coming from Sean Spirit. He's selected it for you. He wants to kiss you inside out. So the next one is Headley again, and it's for the nights I can't remember. Basically, in this song here, the main take home is he talks about, I do want to love you. I do want to try. So that's Sean, meaning I can tell that at some point in time, more than likely when he watches this video, that he does want to love you and he does want to try. But he needs to see what I see. Because right now you two you're blind up here, blind as bats. You can't see anything. So this song is basically about him wanting to love you and him wanting to try. But in order to do that, Camilla, you have to reach out to me. You're like the glue that will hold everything together. Everything's contingent upon you getting a hold of me, because the minute you get a hold of me, I can then get a hold of them by posting something on my social media and say, she did it, she got a hold of me, Sean. Then once he knows that, it'll allow him to begin taking those inroads of, letting go. And while we're waiting for that to happen, I think you and I need to develop our own relationship. It's better to become, you and I, Camilla, it's better that you and I become good friends before we get with them. Because that way it's not so awkward when the four of us get together. If the four of us are strangers, like you and I are strangers, and then them two are the only ones that know each other, you and I being strangers, it's going to be a very awkward first date. So I'm picturing you and I getting together many, many times over the course of a month maybe, or longer, to become good friends. That way when the time comes to double date, we can carry the conversation, because it'll be a little bit overwhelming because you're a celebrity. And them two, oh my God, I can't believe Camila Cabello. I'm having supper with Camila Cabello. It'll come from that perspective. So there'll be a lot of, I would say, awkwardness, maybe shyness on how this or that, right? So we could carry the conversation, you and I as friends. I'm certain, you could probably ask me questions because I'd be like a well of knowledge, right? So if Sean has a question or Jaden has a question or you have a question, we could just sit there and shoot questions at me, right? And then you and I could banter, they could banter, so that's my plan for you and I to get to know each other first. But you have to reach out to me. And then I'll message them, or I'll put the post up and saying that, she got a hold of me. Now her and I are gonna get to know each other, so you guys know the process. And then when we're ready, we could do a double date. We'll go somewhere, do something. So that's the plan that I see. So this one here is Headley again. This is Headley. So it's crazy for you. So it's coming from the perspective that his spirit is crazy for you. Right? So Sean doesn't know that. But I'm assuming that, he must have probably, I'm assuming he probably got a crush on you for like 7 years ago. That's when he came up with that song, right? Never Be the Same, when you're in the motel room. So he was 18 at the time. So I think he probably just started dating Jaden. So right around that time, he probably had a big crush on you. That's what I think. So that's why he got crazy for you, because, that's around the time I ended up on the 4th floor. That's when I went crazy. So there's something going on there around the same time, right? So this is heaven in our headlights. So I believe that you're somewhat of a theological girl. So now the shoe's on the other foot. So he's basically talking about paradise in our headlights. So this song is about even God not knowing where the couple is heading. So this guy meets his old girlfriend on the highway, and they go run off and spend the night together, right? So, and then he has to get to a concert. It's a representation of you and him, this guy being Sean, and the lady he picks up being you. She drives him to the concert, but the shoe's on the other foot. You got to think of the guy being Sean and him driving you to the concert where you go play at a big venue. So you just twist the roles. So the song is about you and him, really not knowing each other, but seeing paradise in the headlights. This one here, it's Pocket Full of Dreams. So it's kind of a lovey-dovey, bit slower song. But in this song, he says, "I won the lottery." And something about I won the lottery, and he had a pocket full of dreams. So the lottery is, Sean getting some money, because me and Jaden, we have $1 million, so I know that there's a concern for him from the alley video previously where he's like, money, it's about money. No, it's not about money, Sean. It's about her having a crush on me for quite some time and now being able to fulfill that dream. The money is just whatever, man. So I can tell that there's a little bit of issue with that, and you getting with Camilla, I'm sure some money would help you, right? Because I don't want you entering the relationship as being broke, like, oh man, I'm broke. I wish I could do more with this and that. So I'm going to give you $100 million, Sean. So that, when you get into the relationship, you're equals. Okay? She has money, you have money. You're famous, she's famous. So you're both equals. So the $100 million comes from a million reasons here. You'll notice that, there's me and Jane, we get $1 million each, but there's like $1 million in the book where I break down. I give away $100 million to 100 different people. Basically, I'm giving away $1 billion or $1,000 $1 million tickets, right? So for you, I'm going to give you $100 million because it's about money, right? So now you probably have more money than what Camilla might have. I don't know. I'm just saying. So in the song here, it's about, I have 100 million reasons. She talks about 100 million reasons. And she talks about 1 million reasons to walk away. So you now have 100 million reasons to walk away from the relationship. You have Camila Cabello as your future soulmate. And now you have $100 million in your pocket. And that's what this song is about. I won the lottery. So you won the lottery. You have $100 million in your pocket. You got 100 million reasons now to walk away. But there's an issue. I can tell it has to do with a baby because her and I, right, we're the only two people in Saugeen to get $1 million right off the bat here with the book. So I can tell that there's a baby that you really want to have with Jaden, and that cannot be allowed to happen because she's the mother of all creation. She's what birthed this universe into existence, and she's not pure, and you're not pure. If you get pregnant, the evil spirits inside of her could cause a great deal of damage to this universe or this planet. That's why it's important that you let go of that concept. You can't do that with her. Only I can, because we're the creators. Our elements are very important in defeating evil. So you got to let go of the fact that you want a family with her. You have to let that go, and you have to begin looking towards Camila Cabello and having a baby with her. So that's what this is about, because Jaden has $1 million in her pocket. I have $1 million in my pocket. And there's an issue with the baby. So that means Jaden with $1 million, and there's an issue with the baby. Jaden, you need to put your foot down and tell him, we're done. We can't even have relations because there's a potential for an accidental pregnancy, and you can't let that happen. So the fact that she's a boxer or a fighter, that's about her and I fighting evil by her and I becoming pregnant as the $1 million baby, so that we can defeat evil. But there's a long process for that. So that's what this one's about. And then this video here, it connects to that because I build my life around you. All right. Well, I've been afraid of changing because I build my life around you. That's what this one's about. You're going to have to change, Sean.